Hello, I am Max from Test Drive Blogs, and today let's have a look at this 1995 Saturn SL1 with 5-speed manual transmission.
And of course, big shout out goes out to Charlie's Pre-Owned Auto Sales in Arlen, Missouri for allowing me to film it. You can check out his information in the description below.
This SL1 is finished in this nice blue exterior with a gray cloth interior. And so let's take the key. Let's fire it up. Your power locks, door handle, manual lock, and your manual window control on the door panel with a speaker down below, and the manual mirrors up top. So let's close the door and check out the rest of the interior. You have a little vent off to the left with your headlight controls in the stock there, and your interior lights behind that. Extremely simple set of gauges. Fuel gauge, speedometer, tachometer, and your temperature gauge on the right. 2-spoke steering wheel with the Saturn badge in the middle, horns on either side, and finally the windshield wipers on the stalk on the right. The center stack is nicely laid out with vents up top, a couple of extra buttons here, one being for the rear defrost, your factory Saturn radio here, simple to operate, has a cassette player, little cubby hole below that, and your climate control down below with AC and recirculate. And at the very bottom here you have your lighter as well as ashtray. This car is a little bit interesting because it has the 5-speed manual transmission instead of the 4-speed automatic. Simple layout, all the way over and down is reversed, with a nice shifter. Chain storage behind that, with cup holders, and your emergency brake. Manually dimming rearview mirror. And so let's shut it down, and check out the outside.
The Saturn S series, which includes the SC, SL, and SW models, all corresponding to a different style of car. The SL was a sedan, SC was a coupe, and SW was a wagon. It was first introduced for the 1991 model year and ran all the way until 2002. In that time, it ran through 3 generations, the first one going from 1991 to 1995, the second generation going from 1996 to 1999, and the final generation from 2000 to 2002. The SLs and SWs had 2 different trim levels. You could either SL1 or SL2, as well as SW1 and SW2. And of course the SL1 and SW1 were the more base models with manual windows, as well as the black plastic bumpers you can see on this one. The thing that Saturn had right from the get-go that made it really interesting as a company was the fact that they used plastic panels on the outsides of all of the doors, fenders, well I guess just the doors and the fenders. Like they still had metal on the inside to keep it supported, but the outside covering is all plastic, so basically you wouldn't get dents, but it would crack and also get destroyed pretty easily if it got smacked pretty hard. As well as the original S series was praised for its amazing gas mileage. With the single overhead cam engine, which this one has, they were getting around 40 miles per gallon. As well as one of my favorite things about the Saturn S series was the fact that they never really changed their styling like crazy. Besides getting a little bit rounder, the lights and the basic body design of all of the S series were very similar.
Let's go ahead and pop the hood.
As I somewhat mentioned beforehand, the first generation of the Saturn SL1 came with a 1.9 liter 4-cylinder engine, single overhead cam. It produced around 85 horsepower, but as I mentioned it got at least 27 miles per gallon, and they said it made 40 miles per gallon highway back in the day. For the SL1, either the 5-speed manual or 4-speed automatic transmission was available, and you could get the higher trimmed SL2 with the dual cam 1.9 liter 4-cylinder, which made about 124 horsepower.
And let's check out the passenger side. Not all too many differences over here. You get the glove box down below. That's really about it. Now let's check out the back. Not really much space back here. You can tell my knees are up against the seat in front of me. But not too bad. As well as you do get a little bit of an ashtray back here as well. And lastly, there are speakers on the rear deck for the rear passengers. Trunk popper as well as gas cap down here. It's actually a decent sized trunk. Spare tire below. So thank you all for watching this video of the 1995 Saturn SL1 5-speed. Be sure to check out Charlie's info in the description below. And I'm out of here. See ya.